Hey everyone, it's Glitch. I just wanted to welcome you to the initial playthrough of Immortals Fenyx Rising and review. This is Ubisoft's new Greek mythology video game built on the Anvil game engine. I'll change the initial setup settings here and review the menu navigation just to make sure that we can, one, max out the graphic settings, and two, make sure that everything is kosher on the keyboard and mouse in case I have to go to that input device based on the game. So I'll be reviewing both the controller as well as the keyboard and mouse and see which one provides me the best overall feel for the game, just because I want to know if I can kind of sit back and relax with the game, or if it's something where I need that mouse and keyboard for accuracy based on, you know, the type of enemies that I'm going to be fighting throughout. So as I'm going through here, you're probably not going to see me change much besides the graphic settings. Also wanted to mention that the AMD cards, any of the 7 series, even probably the 6 series cards are going to run this game fine. In either the high end or the mid range, you're probably going to want to lower your settings if you're not running the highest top end of either AMD or NVIDIA. So if you have, let's say, a 4070 or 7600, you probably just want to put those on high settings versus the ultra, because you're going to notice some severe drops if you don't. So if you're running the highest end card, you're going to be totally fine, full settings. Anything lower than that, probably want to drop it to high.
So I'm going to just start on story mode. It's not like we're going competitive right now. We're really just interested in seeing, you know, how well the story is, how well the graphics are, does it play well. And I'm also going to be moving from my keyboard and mouse to the controller, just to see if it works well. If the controller works well, I'll let you know. If not, I'll switch to the mouse and keyboard.
Beautiful Hera, Mother Divine, wisest Athena, mighty Poseidon, the Earth-shaker, zealous Artemis, with her deadly aim set to pierce even the heart of a hummingbird, painted pigs, all of them, I see you there. Come closer.
Help me! Someone help! Someone!
None of this is your fault. You're the victim. All the mortals are, made in the bone workshop of fools, jagged reflections from a broken mirror. Behold your god! This one killed 6 innocent children to satisfy her rage. They squabble, burn with jealousy, cheat, fight and murder. They're cruel, vindictive and selfish. And, like the heel of Achilles, these witnesses will be their undoing. I have no such flaws. The rest have fallen. Only one stands between me and the rehabilitation of Olympus. Only the foulest, most arrogant, narrow-minded coxswain son of Kronos who trapped me beneath the earth. The one and only Zeus!
How I've missed you, Prometheus, my favorite cousin.
You chained me to this rock and fed my liver to an eagle.
Out of love.
Aha. You need my help. Typhon is free.
You once fought beside his allies, the Titans. Convince him to stand down.
It's not that simple. He is even blocking my ability to glimpse the future. I cannot see past him. Go on. Blast me.
I can't! He took my lightning! He took everything! Even the other gods are missing!
Look to the mortals.
That's done! Those evil, imbecilic, tasteless parasites were all turned to stone!
One of those evil parasites is about to save your royal ass.
My ass is safely lodged in the Aegean stables, and mortals will never be anything but a mistake.
Care to make a wager? If I'm right, my sin of stealing fire and ensuring their survival becomes a blessing.
You find your punishment unjust?
It's a little extreme. Do we have a deal?
If you win, I'll end your punishment and set you free. But if I win, you help me stop Typhon, whatever it takes.
Very well. Let the tale of Fenyx be my redemption!
Oh no, not one of your stories. How long is this going to...
My tale begins at sea. A ship of soldiers returning from a faraway battle. Their victory ambushed by an unexpected storm. The sea tossed and turned. Waves churned to a froth. The line between sky and sea all but vanished. The mountainous peaks of the waves descended into valleys nearly as deep as Tartarus.
You're really painting a picture here.
It's an art. Point is, the ship didn't stand a chance. At dawn, the sun rose on the few remaining survivors. The lowest ranked among them, a shield-bearer who dreamt of battle, but had seen nary a
Wait,
skirmish.
don't tell me.
We'll quickly go through the character creation here.
Body like this.
Sure. Let's go there, back it up.
Face
What other
like
options we got?
a face I can see in my mind. You know, an
It does have
face.
a good set of features for the Greek mythology, which is really nice. So
Hair
definitely look like.
like
Here we go. We'll go Caesar style. And how about some war paint? There we go. Make him look like it's a little aggressive, so that's pretty cool.
eyebrows.
Mean eyebrows. This one. There we go.
Has a beard.
Going full beard. Now we'll go clean cut. All right, and then voice.
The storm! Wake up! I have to wake up!
The storm!
The storm!
Okay, so it's just a male or
Wake
female
up!
voice.
I have to wake up!
Apply that.
There, I see him clear as day.
The lowest ranked among them, a shield-bearer who dreamt of battle, but had seen nary a skirmish. A teller of tales, not a doer of deeds. Fenyx.
What a name! Phoenix! Sounds like the sound a dumb bird makes when it lights itself on fire, which would be ridiculous. Although, I should write that down.
Washed up on an unknown shore, Fenyx awoke.
Lokagos! Captain! Can anyone hear me? Looks like the only way off this beach is up that cliff.
Alright, so overall, visually, not too bad for a cartoon level game. I think the graphics so far are pretty good. Let's navigate. And controls seem pretty good on the Xbox as well. I think character animation could have been focused on a little bit more. It looks like he's kind of jumping over things here. Alright, so let's try to figure out where we gotta go. Now the game is very heavily a puzzle solving game, so you're gonna find yourself a lot of times kind of doing what I'm doing. Alright, so 46 meters, we gotta go up somehow. Oh, there we go. You just touch a wall, climb. I guess you do get tired. There we go. Alright, that felt smooth, so that's always good. See if we can take this guy out. Oh, that guy's not even an AI.
Fenyx saw his captain and fellow soldiers in the distance. Through a trick of the light, he could almost see them waving and calling to him.
Fenyx! Again! You may not be your brother Ligiron, but I will make something of you yet.
Hold my shield. Try not to drop it this time.
I didn't see you there.
Don't let them get to you. They're just jealous. It's not often someone has a brother like yours.
Locagos! Locagos, can you hear me? You've gone cold. What magic is this? Ligiron! Where are you, brother?
Unarmed and lost, Fenyx was vulnerable.
I have to be calm. I have to follow my training. My brother's sword! No! Ligiron! Brother! You've always been my hero, my North Star. I will bring you back. I swear it.
Fenyx had never been allowed to hold the hallowed sword. A gift from Achilles for bravery in battle. It balanced perfectly in his palm, as if forged for it.
Achilles' sword? Brother must have been good in battle.
Is something wrong with your voice?
I never got a sword. Just saying.
Fenyx looked up. He was not alone.
By the gods! Stay back!
He readied his sword for his first real fight. Fenyx felt his training come into focus.
I should be able to survey the land from up there.
Yeah, I do have to say that so
This
far,
is the largest statue of Hermes I've ever seen. I wonder who built it.
Besieged by challenge, totally alone, this young hero was determined to save his fellow soldiers and brother.
Boring! Can we skip this part?
No, this is important for the sense of atmosphere.
Yeah, as I was saying, so far, I gotta say, the game is running really smooth. Storyline and the Zeus as the commentator is actually pretty funny. So, I think just initial impressions so far, really fun game for really all
Hermes,
ages.
my old
Obviously,
friend.
a little bit younger
It's an
of
honor
a crowd
to
will
finally
absolutely
meet you
adore
in
this.
person.
But even if you're a little bit older
Just
game,
don't tell anyone I'm speaking to
millennial,
you.
Gen X,
I
I
got
think
in enough trouble for memorizing stories instead of tilling the soil back at home. And then the other soldiers? Well, they really don't appreciate a good story.
Sorry, I wanted him to finish. Yeah, but I think even millennials, Gen X, the older gamers, they'll enjoy this game as well. It really has. I mean, look at that. Obviously, there's a huge island we're going to explore. It's an open world game, which is cool. But the depth, I mean, look at, you're getting some really good graphics here. I don't know what collecting any of this does, but I'm collecting it for now. Oh. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah. What is this? It smells like honey, and the first day of spring, and my first kiss, all rolled into one.
Phoenix got into the ambrosia too? Prometheus!
You worried, Zeus, about losing this bet?
Please, he can't use it anyway.
Yet.
The only thing that's funny about this particular game is the wall climbing. It's almost as if he's like Spider-Man, which doesn't make sense, but...
Phoenix's destiny was becoming clear.
So far, all you have shown me is a mortal soldier who has fought one real battle, and Typhon grows stronger by the hour. Don't toy with me, Prometheus!
I swear to you that soldier shall be our salvation. For if he fails, and Typhon defeats us, Zeus, king of gods, the world will fall to chaos.
A temple of Apollo. If it has an oracle or a seer, they could help me undo this curse. A griffin? But they aren't real. Let me go! Help! Hey! I'll save you! I'm coming! I need to find a way to reach that rift.
So the game is kind of self-guiding at this point, and it looks like you can upgrade your weapons over time, which is pretty good. Let's see, you got skill-based. Yeah, you got a skill-based system as well with combos, so pretty in-depth. It looks like you can kind of guide where you want your character to be strength-wise, which is kind of cool. These are all locked.
How to get down? The pond!
Alright. I feel like it's hitting me to jump into that pond, so we're gonna go for it. There we go. Alright, that was cool.
Phoenix felt Ligiron's blade with every step. Its weight a reminder of the heavy responsibility.
You gave him your blade? Oh, Achilles.
I meant to ask, why exactly would you expect to receive a sword from Achilles?
Oh, as an offering. Just a routine offering from someone who gazed into your eyes and told you you were special. That's all. I left a rose on his breastplate. Got something in my eye. Keep going.
The adamantine shed by Typhon's minions, metal of the gods, threw itself to Phoenix, as if wanting to be forged into something greater.
Alright, so this is
There's
a
no
longer
way
jump.
across.
Yeah. Interesting. So this is that puzzle aspect that it's talking about. So it's the first introduction to it. Let's see if we can. Oh, we're gonna have to climb. Guarantee we're gonna have to climb that mountain right there. Yeah, we're not making that. Imagine having the abilities this guy has. Just climb up rocks. Interesting. Alright, so that'd be something that probably have to figure out at a later time. Let's go try to save that guy.
Hello? Can you hear me in there? I'm coming! I found your axe!
Phoenix approached the axe, feeling it call to him.
Looks like the axe of Atalanta. That must be a copy. Although...
But before Phoenix could claim it, the axe was pulled into the pit by a terrible force.
Who knocks upon my door?
No one?
You think that old trick will work on me? Come into my parlor, send the Cyclops to the sailor.
Well, that's the end of Phoenix. Perfectly
I killed
passable
myself.
storytelling. I won't lie, there were moments that dragged, but you really got me with that ending. Now, let's settle up. Time for you to help me against Typhon.
It's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
I guess not.
is this place?
Indeed. What was this strange place?
It's Tartarus.
Just exactly where had Phoenix landed?
Tartarus! The nasty abyss where I imprisoned Typhon. He must have opened rifts into the vaults of the underworld when he escaped. You know it, I know it. Say it!
Phoenix wasn't, sure.
I hate you!
But aren't you intrigued?
No! Keep going.
You are either brave, little one, or very foolish. Let's see if you can meet my challenge, or if you will fall like all the others.
Who are you? Hello? What's this? Wings?
Phoenix ran his hands over them, noticing that several pieces were missing, as if someone had ripped them apart.
They seem to be man-made. I wonder how they work. If they even work. Whoa! They actually work! Sort of.
I do have to say, while navigating through this,
The
you can
axe!
probably use both the keyboard and mouse, but I find the controller actually pretty comfortable. So this is one of those games where if you want to just sit back and relax and enjoy the story, I believe the controller is really going to provide that immersion that you need. Now, if you enjoy playing with the keyboard and mouse, I think it's going to have the same exact immersion capability. But if you have like a big screen TV, you want to sit back while your computer's playing, or even if you're playing this on the Xbox, I think both games, story-wise, so far have been absolutely wonderful.
The Axe of Atalanta, deadliest of hunters, swiftest of heroes, fallen at the hands of Typhon.
Didn't I change you into a lion?
You turned a lot of people into a lot of things.
I need to stop drinking.
And now you fall, little one. You're still standing? I sense something more in you.
A bolt of my lightning!
Scattered, hidden by Typhon.
It's over! Phoenix is Helios Ash! No one can handle those bolts but me!
Oh, really?
A replica of Zeus's lightning bolt? No way!
Power surged through Phoenix. It was too much for him to bear.
What's happening to me?
Bye-bye, mortal!
And then, just like that, it stopped.
No!
The wings grounded the lightning. They were designed to withstand storms.
That shouldn't be possible!
And yet, this is just the beginning. Having plunged into the abyss of Tartaros and living to tell the tale, Phoenix emerged victorious.
For now?
That stranger I was chasing, where did he go?
With the wings, he would be able to flit across the ancient bridge and find out.
I wouldn't just strap on discarded junk. Who knows where those have been?
Many a night, Phoenix had told tales of a genius, an inventor named Daedalus, and his extraordinary wings. Perhaps someone copied their design, Phoenix mused.
So junk. Ooh, maybe it's cursed.
Yeah, the one thing I noticed so far is that energy bar, while even though we're in the beginning of this game, I can see as the challenges go through, that energy bar can get depleted fairly quickly, especially if you're in the climbing and then you need to run really quickly. So one thing I would definitely make sure you're looking at is keeping that energy bar kind of full when you need it.
I'm coming to help! Hold on! If only Legiron was here. He's the famous hero, not me. What am I going to do? Put the fiends of Tartaros storytelling? Gorgon? They're real. What's that glimmering? Maybe if I sneak up on it. These bracers, I've seen them in drawings. They can't be.
Ah, but they were. Heracles, mightiest of mortals, slayer of beasts, defied Hera and accomplished the impossible wearing those bracers. And now, they belong to Phoenix.
Through dumb luck.
Stop! Over here! Fight someone who's armed instead!
So, Phoenix, after boldly besting the Gorgon that ambushed Heracles.
What are you doing there? That thing with your voice?
Heracles?
Yeah, that.
That is how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Seems like a lot of work, but it's your funeral.
Except I can't die.
Don't remind me.
By the gods! I feel like I could lift a mountain!
If only those bracers could move this one.
Hades alive! You two, get a room!
Unlike the mortal flesh, which had been frozen into marble, the pomegranate sprung forth defiantly, bursting with life.
A lot of poetry for something they're just gonna stick in their mouth.
Isn't that what the best poetry is about?
I'd say the combat system's pretty good. Looks like there's going to be a lot of robust fighting and skills that you'll need to learn as you go through the system. Fighting those characters while we're in story mode, so it was fairly simple. In the harder modes, I'm sure it's going to be a lot harder to get these guys down. So it looks like the game is pretty well balanced in that act. And then, of course, the voice acting so far has been pretty good, so
That wasn't a bird!
nice. You know for a fact this does something later in the game, so this would be something cool to explore in the future while you're playing. Switched over to the mouse and keyboard real quick just to see the difference. So like shift is like a normal speed burst, which is
If
nice.
Phoenix looked at the top of the observatory tower, the planetaria could be seen.
Planetary Hubiwati?
It depicts the orbit of planets and... You know what? Never mind.
Yeah, so the keyboard and mouse, pretty good. Standard keys. I like that it changed the interface as well. So if you notice in the bottom, you may not notice it in the video, but in the bottom left, it kind of switched it from a mouse and keyboard, or from a controller view to a keyboard view. So overall, I think if you're playing on either one of the control systems, you're going to be really surprised at how easy it is to learn these controls. Climbing? Yes, we are. Alright, let's get down for a minute.
As Fenyx continued his journey, he couldn't help but wonder if his story would one day be told amongst the stars.
Hermes always says, the stars tell stories, but I don't get it. It's like I can't read.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
That puzzle piece of the game again, which is really cool. So essentially, just to pass this map, because we're about to end the game in a little bit, you would essentially copy the blue dots that are here. So you would get an orb, figure out how to get the orb, and you would place the orb there, you would place an orb here, place an orb here, place an orb here, and an orb here. Alright, let's see if we can go. Get to the top of that observatory, and then we'll end the game here, and then I'll give my final feedback. Alright, yeah, so this will bring us to the end of this particular review. Not the end of the game, because this is an open world game, which is actually pretty expansive with a lot of things to do, especially with the puzzles and all the different things that we can accomplish when trying, like for example, trying to open this up here. I think the game fundamentally is really good. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are going to give different reviews because, you know, they may have biases or it's a Ubisoft game and stuff like that. But overall, I think if you're looking for a game to just sit back, chill, and kind of enjoy some puzzle solving, the Immortals Fenyx is really awesome game so far. I've loved the commentary, the controls for both keyboard and mouse, and the controller were really smooth, easy to understand and learn. And honestly, I think anyone of any age would really enjoy the game itself. There's nothing that held me back or kind of distracted me. To be honest with you, I want to keep playing, but I don't want this video review to get too long. So if you're on any of the gaming systems, I believe it's on all of them, between PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PC, I would suggest, especially if you like mythology, to play through the game. It's well worth your time, and I think you'll have a great time with the family. So if you have any questions, comments, anything that I missed, or things that you would like to see in the future with the videos, feel free to leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright everyone, have a great day.